In this video, I will be taking a look at my top 5 altcoins which I do believe will perform well throughout April and beyond. So first up, please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. So let's get cracking. I'm going to start off by running over some of the key statistics first and a little bit of information about the project, and then I will jump over to TradingView and do some price analysis on each individual asset and have a look at some areas that we could invest. So I'm going to start off with my biggest hold, which is Zilliqa. It is one of my biggest and favourite projects. It is a project that first brought sharding to the table. Sharding is massive. It pretty much compartmentalizes the blockchain and allows pretty much more scalability, speed and efficiency. So Zilliqa, which is ticker ZAL, has a coin price today of 18 cents. The all-time high of that is 23 cents back in 2018, pretty much close to when it got listed, really, when it came to market around late 2017, and then its all-time high around May 2018, and ever since then it declined all the way down to somewhere where I wish I bought up, right down at the bottom. But yeah, it was born in a bear market and it is now bloody doing very well in this market that we are currently in, this bull season and potential alt season that we are just entering. So things are looking good. It is currently ranked number 55, and if you just look, if you have not got any already and you are looking to buy some, I would recommend Binance. It is getting most of the volume here, getting around 20 to 30% on Binance. If you are not on Binance, you will find a link for that in the pinned comment and the description. So well, what I want to do is have a look at some price analysis, and we will get some potential areas that we could invest. I will look at this in a BTC and the USDT pair. This is some previous analysis from last time, so let's just remove that and have a look at this current move. So we are on a bit of a push up now. Things are starting to look very tasty. If we just compare this move here, we are already on a 25% move from them lows around 4 days ago. So things are looking good, but on the way up, we do know that things retrace at times. So let's just put a Fibonacci on this and have a look at some potential areas that you could invest. So we have peaked up. Currently we are at 18.4 and we are starting to just retrace a little bit. If you're looking for some buys, then I always recommend the 382 level for buys. So that's at 16.9 cents. And we also have the 618 level at 16.0 cents. So pretty much 16 cents on my nose. They are two buy levels which you could get into, I think, if the market does spin round. I mean, if you look at Ethereum, that is starting to push up now. Ethereum BTC is breaking out, so that could pretty much send altcoins parabolic as long as it does do a good move. So they are two buy zones there if the market does allow. But in terms of price predictions and where I think this is going to go, I do believe over the course of the next month to 6 weeks, I think we are going to target those all-time highs. If we just mark that up, horizontal rate, it's around there. That's the all-time high. So from current prices, we've still got a 27% move, which is not much, to be honest. I do think that once we do start breaking above there, we can really look at some nice round numbers of 30 cent, 40 cent and 50 cent. And who knows, I've seen a lot of crazy pricing predictions for this going up to $1, $2, even $5. It is not out of the question. It has a fairly reasonable supply. Only around 11 billion are in circulation. So to me, I don't honestly do believe that this will be a multi-billion-dollar asset at some point. So there are just some buy zones to get in. I have done plenty of other videos on Zilliqa, and if you're looking to find out some more fundamental analysis, then check my videos. I've got a playlist for Zilliqa, so you can go and check that out. Next up is Vechain. If you have watched my videos before, you will know I'm a massive fan of Vechain. Slightly down on today's trading, but it's nothing to worry about. Over the course of the last, again, 6 months, this project has been absolutely flying. Currently has a market cap of $5.8 billion. This has quite a significant supply. It's usually, I prefer projects with less than that, but 86.7 billion, circulating is 64 billion. But there's another asset which is backed by this, which is V4 token. So if you do hold Vechain and you hold it in a private wallet, you will receive V4, similar to how staking works. Vechain has got so many partners, it's unbelievable. We've got partnerships with automotive companies like BMW and Renault. We have partners with China, Walmart. The list is endless. I've done a separate video on the Vechain partnership, so I do recommend you go and check it out. If you look again, best place to get this is Binance. Getting quite a fair bit of volume, getting around same again, around 20% of the entire market volume there. But we are on a lot of other exchanges. Look at that for a list, absolutely massive, and you can show them also. It is a well-known project. It's a well-backed project, and honestly think that we are really going to start to push on soon. So let's just take a look at Vechain. This is where's the all-time high mark? There it is. So we did hit 9.8 cent, not quite up to 10 cent, but that's what happens if people are ever looking to take profit and you think, right, I might sell at 10 cent. You always get front run and orders end up getting smashed out by the whales. But we have done that retracement and now we are starting to push up. This is very bullish. If you look at all these waves on the way up, each time it's getting sold off, it's getting bought back up, sold, bought back up, and it's just constantly going like that. This was quite a big dip. Bitcoin had a bit of a wobble, drop down to around 50k, and it dragged the market with it. But we have started to push on now. We're in a little bit of a consolidation area, but let's have a look at some buy zones and buy levels. From the bottom and move to the top. As you can see, we have done the area which I like to pretty much place orders, this 382 level. If we do get another market wobble, we're coming down to 8.4 cent. But personally, if you're looking to buy this project, I would buy anything within and around this this level. I've bought some last week. I bought a top up on this dip down here. So my Vechain holdings are looking nice and tasty now. First target I have got is breaking through 10 cent. I think once we do break through there, we can start looking at 15 cent and 20 cent. I've got a big target over there, 15 cent there. So I do think that will happen again over the course of the next, I don't know, I mean, it's quite a big jump from there to there. 70%, yeah, so over the course of the next few months I hopefully really think we can start to push up there. So that is Vechain. If you just look at a BTC pair, and that's looking very similar. If you're looking to buy, we'll take this entire move here. We're coming down to a 382 level again, so that is the area to buy 150 satoshis. Place some orders there, and I think you will be handsomely rewarded with some cheap Vechain at that level. I really think that Polkadot coming into April is going to be massive. The parachain auctions are starting. We do know that Akala has pretty much pulled a spot on the Polkadot ecosystem. If you're unaware, Polkadot are offering parachains, which is a bit like, say, Ethereum has ERC20 tokens. Polkadot will have parachains. It's the same type of thing, but Polkadot will be limited to 100 spots available in its ecosystem. They will be the selected projects. They will be at auctions that only the best will get through. It's not like it's ERC20s when I could go and mint a supply today of green dildo coin and start selling it. Whereas Polkadot, the parachains are a lot more finely tuned and a lot of time and effort goes into working out which one they want on their ecosystem. So once they do get all them parachains up and running, and they said, for example, we've got 20 or 30 on, that will just give another boost to the Polkadot parachain and the Polkadot project itself. Currently, we're in a good level to buy, in my opinion. I think anything under $40 is a nice buy. Looking at a market cap, $33 billion. And again, market pairs, if you're looking to get hold of some, best place is Binance. It's getting quite a bit of a volume there. Not sure what's going on with that. There you go. So this is a setup from the last time I had. We did come down to that level, so let's just get rid of that now. That is a bit invalid. Yeah, that's invalid now. Let's get rid of inbox as well. So we are pretty much consolidating. If you zoom right out on the, let's have a look on the daily time frame. We were consolidating down here for ages, and then we popped up. We consolidated here for a while, popped up. This to me is a nice consolidation box, and we are just waiting for the next break up. The all-time high I've got marked here is at $42. My first target is $50. I think once we do start breaking up to $50, I will do some further in-depth price analysis on that on a separate video. But looking at this current move, if we just drop into 4 hour, I prefer to do most of my buy-ins on the 4 hour time frame. So we'll take the bottom move up to the top, And as you can see, we are hitting potentially a cool roll over here. So buy zones, I think this is the level. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get any lower than that. 31.98. So if you're looking to buy, I'd have some orders at $32. I think that's quite a decent area to buy, to be honest. And then in the BTC pairing, it looks a mess, absolute mess. So let's have a look at this move here. The BTC pairs are starting to feel a bit of pressure. BTC's on a good move up. So this does give us some nice areas to buy. We have lost this 382 level. What I'm going to do is just put the 50% level on. Put that back on. I think we're going to come down to there. If you're looking to buy, we've already been down here once. So 57,000 Satoshis is the level to buy there in a BTC pair. And the first major level to get through is here, up at 68,000. I think once we do break up that area, we'll go into a bit of price discovery and start targeting this level back up here. Number 4 on my list is reserve rights. Every little spare bit of cash I get gets piled into reserve rights. It is a solid project. It is a governance token for the reserve project. Reserve project pretty much targets countries that have hyperinflation and gives them a more stable asset to use. They are partners with a lot of banks in South America, in Argentina, Venezuela. So I do think that ability to target those countries is going to be massive, and it's just going to keep growing and growing. This will soon be changing as well. The maximum supply, it's currently at 100 billion. We only have 13% of that in circulation, 13.1 billion, bringing the market cap to 1.2 billion. They are having a mainnet at some stage. We are yet to know, but they will let us know when they do. I think once mainnet is out, they have got their own blockchain, move away from that ERC20. I think things will really start to get on. Again, you can get that on Binance. All these assets, apart from the last one, which is a bit of a wild card, you can get on Binance. The same happened here. There's Vechain. We're going up to 10 cent and it got sold off by Wales at 9.9 cents. So if you're ever looking, if you're ever looking to sell an asset, say for example you bought it down here and think, right, I'm going to sell at 10 cent. Don't sell at 10 cent, sell at about 9.9 because you will get your orders filled. Let's just get rid of this previous TA. That was my buy zone and we hit that perfectly, and now we are pushing up. Let's just have a look at some levels here. So we are pushing up. I think the chances are we're going to retest this level up here. Hopefully we can push through 10 cent. I think if we do push through 10 cent, things will start to look good. But if we do get a little bit of a sell-off, put some buys here at 8.6 cent. I'm not going to go any lower than that because I think we are too bullish to come down there. If we do, then I will be buying some more. But things are looking good. I think once we do break through 10 cent, same as the other two assets which are closing on 10 cent, I think 15 and 20 cent. I've got another target here of 15 cent. I think that will happen at some stage over the course of the next few months. So things are looking good there. BTC pairing, that was a buy zone. And if we just put a fib on from here, you've got to look at pretty much 140, 150 sats to get in on that pair. So that is my 4 main assets covered. One wildcard I'm going to throw in now, which you may not have heard of, but if you watched my videos before, you may have. And it is called Evedo, which is ticker Evedo. This is a project that targets the music industry or the events industry. A lot of events have been pretty much cancelled over the course of the last 18 months due to COVID. But the price has started to trickle up and trickle up. I think once COVID does come to an end and events are pushed back up, I think this will be massive. It is a proper low cap. Look at that. Market cap less than $10 million. It has a low circulating supply. Currently an ERC20 token, so you can get it on Uniswap. It is also on Bit4x. But it is worth noting that this will be changing its blockchains to the Hydra blockchain. Probably towards the end of this year, coming up towards next year. It's a solid project. I'm massively into this. I think I've been watching it for about a year and a half. I have bought when I can. Whenever there's been some drops, I have bought it up. It's solid. Like I say, it targets the event industry. It's a global marketplace for people who are wanting to create events, can create it all under one umbrella. Currently, if people are looking to pretty much organise an event, they have to go through so many middlemen and expenses, and it's an absolute nightmare, whereas Evedo puts all that under one umbrella. It has a massive partnership with Tomorrowland, which is a massive European dance festival, and that is probably one of the things that pulled me in. I think Tomorrowland is a massive event, and Evedo is just going to keep growing and growing. For looking at price analysis, as it is not on TradingView, I'm going to use this here. We'll just get rid of that chart. It's pretty hard to identify levels on charts when it's such a low cap. I mean, sometimes TA doesn't really stack up when you're looking at projects under $10 million. We have been up to all-time highs there, which is at 77 cents. We're consolidating now around 57 cents. I would buy anything within around this range before it does start to push up. I mean, you could be pedantic and put a fib on from there to there and have a look at some levels. So you could potentially target 50 cents on my nose. There's a nice level across there, but I would just buy anything. It's, even though it's massively undervalued and not many people know about it, it is one of my favourite projects. Like I say, the team are solid. They are working day in, day out, sorting this out. No shit. They know what they're doing, and if things are going to take a little bit longer, they will happily say that to community. They are very transparent, and I'm massively bullish about this product. So I would buy anything around this level. Try and get some orders at 50 cents maybe, but like I say, it's Uniswap, so you can't really place orders. So just buy and hold long term, and you will be massively rewarded. I can see this going $20-$30 at some stage. We are still very low valued. So that is going to do it for today's video. That is my 5 top projects, which I do believe will perform well throughout April. If you are not subscribed already, then make sure you are. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.